Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Okay. That's right when I start, huh? Right when I start. Hold on, hold on. Don't call. Okay, all right. Okay, she calls. I promise you guys, this is not a skit. This is not a skit. Doing a live. Please stop. You're embarrassing me. Okay. Well, that's it. All right. So, all right, there we go. There we go. All right. So back at it. All right. So what's going on, Shant? How you doing? It's funny. She doesn't call me the whole day, but as soon as I hit that live button, you know, so Trump gonna cause the worst inflation for America in over 45 years. Hello, hello. Yeah. What's going on? And yeah, we're gonna help with that. All right. So I assume you're from Canada. To all my Canadians that are part of the Al Stock Trades community, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that this is unnecessary pain. I think I don't really, I'm not really into politics, but in terms of Trudeau, I know like a lot of Canadians don't like him, but he spoke to the American people today or yesterday, and I kind of liked his talk. I was like, damn, yeah, Canada, we love you, right? So, anywho, um, that was a good talk from Trudeau. I don't know why people don't like him. Again, I don't know him too much. I just noticed him from that talk, and I was like, "Damn, that's a good talk." But okay, so let's get to it in terms of tariffs, right? So yeah, the market's like crashing right now, right? The market's, S&P is down -2%. Dow's down 1.46%. Nasdaq's down 2.67%. Get this. Russell 2000 is down 3.14%. So tomorrow is going to be a pretty red day. Now, what people are looking at this as is if you go to the S&P 500, actually, let's just go to the SPX. Let's do SPX. If you go to SPX, you have to put stock after. If it's technically an ETF, but whatever, it's fine. Whatever. If you go to the SPX here, it's an indice, right? And you go to max. I want us to it's hard to tell here. So what I want us to do, of course, she calls, everything gets messed up here. Okay, let's go to daily chart and let's just kind of go backwards, and let me just go under. In fact, let me just go to the weekly for a sec. The weekly is fine. The weekly is fine. Okay, so here's 2018. Okay, so this happened before in terms of tariffs on a trade, not like in terms of trade war, right? So the trade war happened here, and essentially it caused the market to really fall dramatically. And you could see the market kind of went like this, and then it went like this. Okay. And the biggest low point, ladies and gentlemen, was around, I don't know why it's still in drawing mode, but still in drawing mode. Okay. Hold on. I think because I need to turn off this button. All right. So December, if you don't recall, December 2018 was like really bad. I guarantee you Chinese stocks are gonna the stock market's gonna play this tune, right? It's gonna fall obviously right after here, and then we got COVID, but this thing fell, and it fell right on that 200-day Sybil moving average. Okay. So a lot of people are looking at this the last time. This is in 2018. Okay, December 2018. From September to all the way down to December, we were going down. We were going down, down, down the witch's road, right? So we were going down. Okay. And, a lot of people are panicking right now, which is fine. We need dumb money to panic. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ken. I don't mean to call you dumb. I'm not calling you dumb. Okay. I'm just saying we need dumb money to panic, because this is not a trade war. This is not a trade war. What we're seeing here in 2018 is not what we are seeing in 2025, right? Because if you actually read good, exactly, it's a buying opportunity. But listen to this. Get this. I'm not calling you dumb. You're not dumb. You're like, it's like late at night and you're watching this video. You're not dumb. Okay. You're not dumb at all. But there is people are going to freak out. Dumb money is high, right? I'm referencing the chart, of course, right? So dumb money is high right now, and dumb money needs to get recalibrated. So the reason why 2018 is not equal to 2025 is because if you look at the executive order and actually read it, in 2018, it was a trade war. Okay. Actually, in 2025, it has nothing to do with trade and more for border security. It wants Canada to fix its borders and in terms, because there's a lot of terrorists going through, and Canada's immigration system is apparently not the best. Again, I'm not too well versed on this knowledge, but the executive order focuses on that. This is not a trade war, right? This is a security issue from what it's saying, and security issues can be fixed. So now that we kind of understand this, let's just now go back in time and let's basically kind of see this. You see this little movement here? So now let's go and activate the go ahead and pretty much did this. So Ken, I have access to institutional hedge funds, and this is what the big boys are saying. Okay, so this is what the big boys are saying. So you're entitled to have your own thoughts, but this is what they're saying right now. This is, and again, they could be wrong, but this is what they're saying. So that I'm going to go with that because the people that I'm in the room with are very smart people. All right, so they've been doing Wall Street for 30 years plus. Okay, so and the whole point is we want to democratize this. Okay, so what we're seeing here is the S&P 500, and it basically fell. Okay, it fell on the 27th, right? 27th, it went ahead and dropped precipitously. And as it dropped, this was the deep seek information, right? This was the deep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the trading week of last week. This was Monday. You see the drop. This was Friday closing. This was Monday. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you can see the drop in deep seek news was met by an overall recovery. I believe that there's going to be a drop in, the market's going to be bloody. There's going to be a drop, and I speculate there's going to be a recovery, right? I don't know how long this recovery will take. When I get more data, we'll go ahead and figure it out. But there's a that's kind of where it is. And let me see here. Let's see here. Oh, let me think. Let's see. So, yes. So let's go ahead and let's kind of talk facts here. Here's the sheet from White House, and this is kind of where it says also why they're President Trump is taking bold action to hold Mexico, Canada, China in regards to immigration and stopping the fentanyl issue going in. This has nothing to do with a trade war. This has nothing to do. Mexico and Canada can respond to that, but the overall GDPs, they're going to get hurt more than the United States. So if you compare the tariffs in correspondence with the tariffs in 2018, or like the trade war in 2018. These are two different things. The market's treating this as a potential 2018, which then was met by a recovery in December. Was it 12 minus 9 was met in 9 months was meant by a recovery. I don't think this is the case. I think we're going to get a recovery faster than that. And if you want to divide it by 2, we can get a recovery in 4.5 months. That's very, very extreme, in my opinion. So I think, it's going to be short-term pain, but overall, it's going to give us a really good buying opportunity. Okay. So that's kind of where it is there. So we do believe the market's going to dip, but it's going to be an opportunity. So that's kind of where it is. Let me go ahead and kind of figure this out here. Let me go ahead and go to the comments real quick. Damn, the comments is crazy. What's up, Al? Don't you love our orange? Oh, no, yeah. No recession. See, a lot of people are going to think that, right? But this is not. The big boys are not fearful right now. I'll let you know when the big boys get scared, okay? Because again, I sit in those rooms, okay? Like I'm part of that group, you know. I you know what I mean? So, all right. Recession proof? Yes, I am. Thanks for all the hard work. I appreciate you. Trudeau's dummy though, because he also put 25% tariffs. Doesn't understand. We will pay the tariffs. Let America put the tariff. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it's yeah. I mean, this is. Trudeau is going to end up folding, in my opinion. Sell everything, doomsday. Trudeau destroyed Canada. He sees a lot of people. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, Nvidia's down 6% overnight. 2% money rolls into safe stocks like healthcare and defensive. I'm not panicking. Also, listen, guys, listen. The ISM manufacturing has been down for the past 26 months, under 50. ISM manufacturing is about to pop over, I believe. A 50, and that hasn't happened in 26 months, which has been the longest it's ever happened. And that's actually really bullish because it means that usually when this happens, industrials have over a 90+ win rate. So industrial stocks are going to do really well if the ISM manufacturing goes over 50. Let me go here. Not panicking. Been in this 15+ years. These are blips. Absolutely. Let's hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. Ken to Ken, smash that like button. No, that's all false. Trump used that as an excuse to put tariffs. It's not. No. So, but the thing is, this is not a trade war. Okay. Like the question to you is, why did he do this? Right? Trump needs to use emergency act to put these tariffs. It has nothing to do with. He just okay. But the thing is, why did he put this? Right. The question is why. Why did he put these on? Right. So right. So drugs and illegals are coming from America, not the other way around. So actually, Ken, look into the border issue. It's actually pretty bad in Canada. I looked into it. It's like Mexico accusing America of What number of cup of coffee are you at for today? You're an animal. I'm an animal. Right? I know, crazy. Didn't Trump say that Canada has been ripping off the USA? Yeah, along those lines, I'm not calling you are the guys who gave you that for dummy. It's just facts. Again, so that's that's okay, right? So it's a let's see. I'm just reading the comments real quick, guys. Here, this is only about the trade war and nothing else. Okay, so again, Ken, a lot of people right now that are not, there's a lot of people right now that. Let me see if I can fix this. A lot of people are saying this is a trade war, and they're expecting the market to go like this. So they're expecting it, there's no way in hell the market's going to dip down to 4,600. I mean, that's I've never seen that before. And plus the movement here is quite volatile, I would say. It could, I'm not saying it couldn't, but if that were to happen, this would be, hell, right? That's not going to happen, right? There's ways to reverse this. This is not a black swan event or something like this. So I don't agree with you. I think this is a issue that has nothing to do with trade war, right? And again, I looked at the data from what they were presenting, and it's pretty good data. Now, unfortunately, I can't share with you that data because that is, I can't do that. But I can explain the data to you. It's definitely not the case, right? So the good old Trump strap on special. It has to do with fentanyl illegal from Mexico, but not with Canada. So there's look at the here since we're on the hold on. Let me see here. So there's this, and then there's that, and then now immigration system, leader, got citizenship. These are extreme examples. I can't. I can't find this one, but there is an ISIS leader that got citizenship in Canada. But this is the bigger issue. Also, Indian migrants drive surge in the northern U.S. border. So unfortunately, there's a school program, or in Canada they get into it, and then you have crossings in the northern border. So there's a lot of issues on immigration in the northern border. And this is NPR, right? So there's a lot of things that, again, there's a lot of data that I heard at this meeting, and yeah, this is a nothing burger. This is going to be a blip, and that's all it is. But the beautiful part is that the blip, regardless how low it goes, maybe here or there or whatever, it's going to cause some uncertainty and panic, which is great. And then ultimately, it's going to give me an opportunity to get in on the companies that I like. So it's going to be good, right? Let me go here. Sunday fun day. Let me go ahead and make sure. Go here. They just busted. They just busted a huge drug lab producing fentanyl in Canada. Yikes! I didn't know about that. Smiles here. As a Canadian USA, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. Yeah. This is going to be very bad for Canada. Very bad. I'll respect the fantasy. Again, listen, I, you know, let's settle for this. You are correct. You are correct. This is a trade war, and that's what it is. Now, I mean, again, this is what the big boys are saying. Don't kill the messenger. I'm here just to help kind of discuss this, right? Trump is saying that anything to put tariffs, he doesn't understand. Okay. Let me go ahead and go through these here. Okay, where's B Rob, right? Yeah, pretty much that's just the conclusion, right? By the dip, right? Again, not financial advice here, but that's pretty much it. So, so I get it, Ken. I see where you're coming from. But if you look at the executive orders, that was here. Let me see. Executive Order 2018, trade war, China, Trump. So, give me a moment. So, this is what I'm referencing here. So, this is here. On June 15, Trump declared that the United States would impose a 25% tariff on $50 billion of Chinese exports. $34 billion would start in July 6 of 2018, with a further $16 billion to begin later that year. So this is legit a trade war back in 2018, right? So this is states of launch. So Chinese Commerce Minister accused the United States of launching a trade war and said China would respond in a kind similar tariff for U.S. exports. You could kind of follow this whole thing out and kind of see, and read about it. But this is not what's happening right now in regards to this, increase in tariffs has nothing to do with what 2018 was. This is different, right? And that's the argument. This is not a 2018 type issue, right? So everyone right now in the market is thinking this is going to be a recession. Um, that's what this is reading. There are people that are smart money, and there are people that are dumb money. And what's going to happen, I can just kind of already tell you. Let me just go ahead and just show you here real quick. Um, here's the smart money, dumb money. Dumb money is really high right now, and when this drops, um, you're going to get smart money come online, right? Just like how here, dumb money dropped, smart money came online. So I believe and I speculate that dumb money is going to sell and smart money is going to buy, and um, the goal of here this the video is you choose what you want to do, but that's kind of what it is there. Let's see here. So there it is. There it is. But I love the discussion. This is really great, and I like kind of how we're expressing each other. What my argument is this is not 2018 style. The market is seeing it as 2018 style, but it's not, right? And that's my argument. Now, could I be wrong? I could, and then we're gonna get a really sexy dip, right? But this is, in my opinion, not what it seems. So there, that's pretty much it. So a lot of people are going to sell. They're going to say, "Oh, tariffs, I'm out. I'm out of here. Boom, out of here." Right? I'm out of here. Right? And let that happen, because then people like us can take advantage of that, right? And that's the whole point of this of this YouTube. The whole thing is to kind of be able to take advantages of, because people make money during bear markets, recessions, and also drops like these. I don't think this is a recession. This is definitely not going to cause a recession because it can easily be fixed. So this is not this is, I'm not worried, right? I'm really entertained because this chat is going crazy. I'm really entertained by this chat, right? Let's see here. Yeah, you see, Trump wants to see how fast he can destroy everyone, including the user. Yeah, I mean, these comments, holy moly. Damn, I mean, I know you're joking, right? I mean, come on, right? This holy moly, right? Let's read this one, right? Trump isn't helping the USA at all. Guess we should elect. Oh yeah, this is causing a lot of discourse. I mean, this is good. All I'm thinking as an academic, I can take all this data and be able to graph a sentiment. Holy crap. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right. So bad news can be good news. Exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. All right. So let's move on. So a couple things have changed with our new Al Stock Trades terminal. I want to show you something that's really cool. Now, I don't know if you're be able to see it correctly, but I'm just going to show you this little thing here. We now had added an advanced technical analysis button that uses machine learning to in our AI engines to give you a recommendation based off of the technicals. That's very powerful, and that's all going to be part of the Al Stock Trades platform for lifetime access members. Now, before we do that, I just want to show you something I worked on, and it's not like obviously the best video, but I just look so cool. So let me just kind of show you guys real quick. Let me stop the share of the screen. Oh, what do I do? I think it's this one, right? For the audio. Yeah. Let's go ahead and kind of do this. And I don't know if the audio is going to be good, but watch this. Let's see. Okay. Not bad, right? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? That took me forever to do, by the way, So, you know, just wanted to show you guys this. I mean, honestly, I feel like the platform is really, really cool now. It's looking pretty good, right? And then if we want, we can go ahead and go really deep in these tariffs and become tariff experts, but I'm not worried. I'm going to stick to my fundamentals because that's just and technicals, of course. So let's go ahead and open up Clover real quick. Let's open up on the minute chart real quick here. And the cool part about this now is you guys have access. Let's see here, Al, because Canadians are getting fucked, give us access to the terminal. We can give you Tim Hortons. No. I want maple syrup. Give me your maple syrup. No, I mean, honestly, I freaking love Canada, man. One of my best friends is Canadian. Shout out to Ottawa and shout out to Nordic Spa. We love you. And I love you, Canada, man. I'm sorry, it's sad, it's like Canada is it's like she's like our girlfriend. Canada is like my girlfriend, right? And it's like, when you say something mean to your girl and you see her get sad, that's what's happening right now, right? I just see Canada, she's like my girl, and it's like, why are we doing this to our girl? She's always been here for us, and shout out to Alberta. I mean, that's where the oil is, right? Yeah, right. Oh, right. Yeah. If you want to go to Canada, $1.50. Holy crap. It's probably gonna go up to $2 now. I don't know, guys. I may go buy a house in Canada now. Hey, our stock trade is gonna be Canadian now, right? No. I'm just kidding. Right. USA. No. Oh, guys. Yeah. So, okay. So check this out. So this is Clove. Okay. Here's the power of this. Okay. Now we're able to go ahead and activate the advanced technical analysis. Like, look what it says. I can't read it. Initializing AI engines. And then it says accessing secure market analytics. It says, please wait while the terminal calculates advanced market insights. Holy crap, right? It's pretty cool, right? So that, again, this is Al stock trades, right? And I know it's kind of weird. It's like, this guy knows how to program too. Yeah, of course, right? What do you think I did when I was 15 years old and homeless, right? I learned how to program because what else do I have to do, right? So anyway, I picked that back up. So here's the advanced technicals. And this is for the minute chart. So from the moving averages, it's showing an uptrend. The MACD is bullish, and the recommendation is RSI is neutral. MACD shows bullish momentum. Overall uptrend detected. Consider long position on pullbacks. So that's good. Let's go ahead and look at the hour chart. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the advanced TA again. And it shows now there's a downtrend. It's sensing a downtrend, okay? And it says the MACD is bearish on the hour chart. So it says recommendation is neutral. MACD shows bearish momentum. Overall downtrend detected. Consider short position or wait for reversal. Obviously, I don't like the short, but we're starting to get to a point where we're getting into the realm of quant style investing. Now, obviously, I don't like the short. I'm a long-term investor, but the promises of Al stock trades is to show you from an educational perspective how the technicals and fundamentals can come together, right? So it's sensing a downtrend, wait for a reversal. So as we have these advanced analytics for technicals in interdispersed here, we can go ahead and hit support and resistance lines. Okay. Now, obviously, for all my Canadian people, if you do want a discount and we can go ahead and offer you guys one, just email me at al@alstocktrades.com. Go ahead and email me there and we'll take care of you. Okay. But yeah, my apologies, but hey, this is an opportunity, right? So, this is going to be a good dip, right? At the expense of Canadians, which those people have done nothing wrong. Well, poor Canadians. So From the hourly chart, it seems as the $4.37 could be the reversal. Now, again, we could drop, but I think the drop maybe was pre-anticipated. We'll see. But from an hourly chart, the next level is 388, right? So we can just remove the support and resistance here and add a Fibonacci. And we can see that we got another one at 413. So we could go to 413, and then we could kind of bounce from there, and we'll see that reversal, right? Now, we can then hit it with a Monte Carlo, and we can see from a Monte Carlo perspective, we got a mean final price of 443, and we got a bull case of 525, a base case of 441, and a bear of 369. And this is kind of how running 5,000 simulations, you can click this button, you can see the 5,000 simulations. Here is the overall, histogram chart, which shows kind of where it thinks it's going to go and the probability wise. So obviously you have this, and then if you pair it with the fundamentals and do an intrinsic value, you'll start to see that it's undervalued, right? Now, let's go ahead and open up the daily. We open up the daily chart, and let's do our advanced technicals, all part of the Al Stock Trades platform. And by doing this, it shows an uptrend. It shows a bullish MACD. An overall recommendation is RSI indicates overbought conditions. MACD shows bullish. Overall is uptrend detected. So consider long positions on pullbacks, and we can add the support and resistance lines. And it seems as we're getting to a support at 437. So we'll see if this holds, right? We also have a Fibonacci at 383, and from that, but also we had the Fibonacci on the hourly chart at around what was the Fibonacci here? At 413. And you see how the numbers are consistent. So the analysis has been stabilized, right? That's another thing we did. Okay. So there's that. Let me see. Let's look at the weekly real quick. We can go ahead and look at the advanced technical analysis real quick, and you can see here, there's an uptrend detected. Initiate long-term position. MACD's bullish. You want all these align, then it's looking pretty damn good, right? In fact, let me see if these align here. Yeah, imagine, right? So from the daily, it looks pretty bullish. As you can see, it doesn't take a genius, right? But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And you can obviously press the weekly all time, and you could do all those analysis here, okay? So now another thing we did is if we go ahead and type in Clover, it automatically grabs the information, but we know the information as of now. Q1 to Q3 is 118, and we're technically growing at 9.33%. We know that we have that 27%, but that's like Q1 of 2025. We still haven't gotten Q4 of 2024. So we calculate the value, and you get a bull case of 510, a base case of 374, and a bear case of 292. We may go down to the base case to 374 or $4 or potentially 413, where that Fibonacci sequence retracement was on the hourly chart here, ladies and gentlemen. If we go ahead and put the advanced technical analysis, I'm sorry, the fib, we can get that 413 right here. So you can see it's looking, it's very data driven on the terminal. But if you go ahead and put the numbers in for Clover in regards to its growth rate now at 9.33%, you can see the bull's 510. And interestingly, if we remember when we ran the Monte Carlo, on the hourly chart, and Monte Carlo runs 5,000 of these lines. Only 20 lines are graphed, because if we were to graph 5,000 lines, it would just look like a complete wall of colors. And it's hard to read, but you can, if you want to see the 5,000 simulations, they're here. But here are the averages of these. And you can see the bull case is 524, which is kind of interesting, because now you're starting to see the technicals of the Monte Carlo sequence is aligning with the actual $5.10 bull case, which is part of the 9.33% growth rate, right? So it's looking pretty damn good, right? But now here's the thing, guys. What's going to happen for the year 2025? Well, we know that we're going to go around 27%. So if we put 27% here, and if we update the projection, then all of a sudden the bull case goes to $18, right? And the base case is 12, which is why I'm confident that we're going to see over $7 easy, right? So you can ultimately see that this is, for me, I know it's sad, but this is an opportunity, because these tariffs don't really affect Clover Health. I mean, like, what is, people are still going to get sick. It's, you know what I mean? So it's not going to, so I'm actually, so it's good, right? And by the way, just so for people don't get it twisted, about 25% of people that are part of the lifetime access actually come from Canada. So this is very, very hurtful for, our beloved Canadians, because, 25, I think more than 25% of the lifetime members are from freaking Canada. So they're hurting right now. And I hope that they're in a position where, that's why I'm making this video early, they can take advantage of this dip, right? So again, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But for lifetime members, we updated some things. Hopefully that kind of makes you happy a little bit. I can't really, I'm going to be like Selena Gomez and cry. I can't do nothing. I'm sorry. Right. So you can see here now, this is a little bit easier to read. It's white, it's easier to read than green. And if you put the 10 quarters now, you can look at the free cash flow and you can see it's, here's a Q1, Q2, and Q3, and you can see it's 25 million, 44 million, and 58, and you can see it's positive. And we can go ahead and add the quarters here. We can go ahead and do that later on, but that's pretty much there. Another update I wanted to show you is, let's go ahead and put in Clover real quick. So now we have this data of Clover, and let's say you want to look at the quarterly, right? The problem is, how many times have we have to kind of go here and follow the line? Well, now guess what? Now if you just click this, it highlights it for you. And I know that may seem easy, but that's just, this process is like 30 lines of code. You know what I mean? It's a lot of code, right? So now you can see that, 25, went from negative to positive free cash flow on the quarterly, then it's continued to be positive free cash flow. And you can see the power now of the analytics of the stock terminal, the advanced stock terminal, part of the Al Stock Trades platform, as you can see here. It's starting to look very, very beautiful, all part of the alstocktrades.com website, right? We can go ahead and do the full screen here. So we're starting to see the power of this. And in fact, let's say if you want to look at net income, right? So how many times have we done this? We look at Tesla. Let's go. We look at Tesla. We hit the annual, and we're trying to look at Tesla. And, it's so sad because, in the coming years from now, and that's what they want to remove Tesla's ability to look at how it went from negative to positive free cash flow. Watch this. How easy it is. We click on this, and you can see how in 2019, it went from negative to positive free cash flow. And in fact, if we go ahead and remove this and just hit graph, you can see it here, graphed beautifully. Now, unfortunately, we got about, 1, 2, 3 more years before, 4 more years before, the 10-year financial sheet won't show this anymore for Tesla. We could generate a longer one that looks at 20 years, but, it's unfortunate because that, a lot of people that are going to be joining the market in 5, 6 years from now, they're not going to look at this pattern. They're not going to see it, but you guys are, right? You guys have been educated about the stock market and you see how it works. In fact, right after Tesla became free cash flow negative to positive, if you do the net income, a year after, we could go ahead and graph both if you want. A year after, we got net income positive, right? Which you can basically see here. So you see how powerful it is. You can highlight anything you want, right? You see how powerful it is to highlight these two things. I mean, again, the whole point is how can we streamline the user interface to be able to make, this analysis easy. And I'm telling you, this is the best in the market now, right? So we have that, right? Another thing, of course, is we have the sentiment analysis, which if you go ahead and take a look at the month, right? Or let's look at the 3 months. You can see November is when it fell, and now we're kind of falling down. Maybe what I want to do is I want to kind of, when it's bullish, maybe make it green and red is bearish. We'll add those in, but you can run machine analysis and you can, see what it says here. All right. Oh, and very quickly, since we're talking, let's reset real quick and let's look at AMC. So AMC, you guys know AMC is not really doing well in terms of the technicals. It pretty much flatlined, right? If you go at support and resistance, it pretty much flatlined, right? Now let's look at what the advanced technical analysis says. Because aren't you curious? Because this obviously looks like a bad chart, right? This looks like the heartbeat of AMC has been destroyed. So let's look at advanced TA. You do advanced TA, you could see it's a downtrend. That MACD is bearish. It says RSI indicates oversold conditions. MACD shows bearish momentum. Overall downtrend detected. Consider short position or wait for reversal. So you could see how this is great because you have an expert technical analysis guy guiding you for each of these things, and you have the intrinsic value. So you could see you have your fingers on the pulse, and you have our AI machine analysis at your service wherever you go. Okay, in the world. Obviously, we track usage, so we've had to remove someone who is sharing accounts, but it is what it is, right? But welcome to the new platform, right? So I hope you like it. Yeah, AMC. I mean, God, what would you call this? This is definitely a flat line. I mean, holy crap. Let's look at the weekly. God, look at that. It's like the brain machine's like, oh, beep, 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 beep. Right? It's waiting for a short squeeze, right? But yeah, guys, so I hope this was helpful. I'm looking at it as an opportunity. And I hope you can too. But yeah, there it is. And I hope you like this new analytical feature. This takes a lot of power, just like the Monte Carlo. But I'm very excited for this platform, and I'm really digging the user interface here. This is such a great way of just being able to, like, this took a lot the amount of energy it took to build this. The amount of time I put in is equivalent to someone doing it in 3 months, but I just don't sleep and I just built it. Right. So this is about, 3 months of someone who's motivated. If someone who's just average, this will probably take him about 3-4 years to do. Obviously, I've been building this. I've been building this for a long time. I just been really quiet, but I did rush out a couple of these edits here, which normally take some time to do. But again, we wanted to make sure it's perfect because lifetime members, I love you guys a lot. You guys pay hard-earned money to be part of the platform, and if you're not satisfied, then I'm not doing my job, right? The goal is to make you satisfied to a point where you get your full money's worth, and you get to a point where you're like, okay, I definitely got 100x my money's worth. So I hope now that feeling is met, right? And on top of this, you have access to the stock terminal of 2.5 billion outputs of institutionally graded data. And if that's not enough, you also have access to third-party people too that normally would cost you 70 a month. And that's just one third party, right? So I hope that you're starting to see kind of where we're going. Okay. Love the new color of the terminal. I love it. I love it too. I really like it. It's really nice. In the word of Dave Chappelle, if Canada doesn't like it, they should sanction us with their army. Oh wait, Jesus Christ. Guys, this chat is crazy. Holy moly. Let's see what's going on here. I'm just scrolling down the comments. Being a recent grad, I'm sorry. Is this sad? I'm sorry. Like, so much opportunity, but no money. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah. But hey, you know what? Invest in the learn. Just like kind of see the patterns. Because that's what I did when I didn't have any money. I just studied the patterns. Right. You'll get there, man. It's okay. You'll get there. And I do believe we're going to get a cut in June. We'll see. We'll see if that transpires. Let's see. I'm going to here. I'm sorry. I worked so hard today, guys. I'm sorry. How good at you and I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not like Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, I can't design Facebook, but I'm okay, right? I'm all right. You know, it's not my passion. I would rather take care of patients, but this needs to this needs to be built. I mean, this thing, retail investors need this, right? So, we went ahead and built it, right? Oh yeah, and bioinformatics starting focus now. Yeah, I need to do bioinformatics and neurosurgery. That's next. Let's see. There it is. So, um, there it is. There it is. I appreciate you too, brother. Good night. Good night. There it is, guys. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. Very quickly, shout out to the 112 people watching us on X and the 70 people watching us on YouTube. That's 182 people for a late night live. So I'm happy that we're slowly starting to grab eyeballs, and you guys are starting to realize that this is we I'm an expert in this area, and this is the expertise that I'm in. You can see that we're doing extraordinary things, and we're keeping up with the times. And we hope to one of these days have you join our beautiful value investing community. We have over $44 million of overall net worth in the Al Stock Trades community, and that's with only a 30% response rate. I'm sure it's higher now. And the goal is to essentially have these smart people. We have professors, we have plumbers, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have truckers, we have janitors, we have everyone hand is on deck, right? There is no field higher than the other, right? For God's sakes, I was freaking homeless, right? So this platform is for anyone that is willing to learn. And I hope we bring people that want to learn and not take, right? Because I do expect you all that join to be part of the discussion, because again, this is an educational platform. It just so happens that we also are a data company, right? So now people are starting to realize that we're data, and I'm happy that you guys are starting to see the vision I had when I was at Mayo Clinic doing my first video in 2021, right? So I'm happy that you guys are seeing this. Okay, love you all, and I will see you on the next one. God bless you all, and let's have fun tomorrow in this red market. Peace.